Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Onika. If you're new here, welcome in, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. Alright, it's been a minute, I know, but there honestly hasn't been much for me to review lately. However, there are going to be several videos coming up on the channel very soon. The first one today is going to be a brand that I've never tried before. The brand is called ALURA, and I think I saw an ad for them on Instagram, and I was really intrigued by some of the items. A lot of the items look like things that I would reach for. So I went ahead and picked up a few pieces from their Captivate collection, and today I'll be going over some of those pieces. So ALURA is an activewear brand. I'm not sure where they're based. However, when I placed my order, the item shipped from Miami, so they got to me pretty quickly, probably like within a couple of days. I picked up 4 items. I have them here. I have the Captivate shorts in the color ruby red, the Captivate tee in the same color, although as you can see, it's not identical. These are 2 different fabrics. They are both seamless, but definitely a little bit different. This is a little bit more slick to the touch, a little bit softer, whereas this is a little bit more rough, slightly more durable fabric. It kind of reminds me of the Define Impact shorts as far as the way it feels and the way it looks. I also picked up the one piece in ruby red as well, which feels very similar to the Captivate tee. And then lastly, the Captivate sports bra in blue steel. We have a few items here to try, but yeah, let's just get right into it. I'll put all my measurements in the description below for reference, and let's get into the review. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start with this set, which is the Captivate sports bra and the Captivate shorts. I will put the inseam on the screen for the shorts. I think they're 4.5 inches, but let's start with the bra. This is the Captivate sports bra in the color blue steel. This bra really surprised me. I'm wearing it in a size small, and honestly, it fits perfectly. Usually with a lot of brands lately, I've been having to do a size medium in bras just for it to fit the way I would like it to. In this brand, I'm able to do a size small, and it fits really well. I'm getting really decent coverage, both on the sides and on the front. The support, definitely low to medium support, I would say, but I do feel like significantly held in wearing this bra for sure. Back is a nice crossback design, very open. Even though this bottom band at the back is super thin, I don't find that it digs in at all. It's like pretty thick, and it just fits super well for me personally. We do have removable cup pads, and the cup pads are actually pretty decent quality. They feel significantly thick. We have the ALURA brand logo that is just like a rubberized heat press logo here. The material is seamless, but it's like a little bit more of that rougher texture similar to the shorts. Let me just move up so you can see a little bit better. But this bra is so flattering. I did already train in this bra. It was a leg day, I think. I didn't do any upper body movements. However, I didn't have to adjust this bra at all. Like, it stayed exactly where it was supposed to my entire workout, which I really appreciate. My only critique for this bra is the lower band is pretty narrow. Like, this is the lower band here, and it's not like sewn onto the rest of the bra. I do find that my bust kind of slips into that lower band a little bit throughout the day. Not so much where I feel like it's like giving me like a weird shape and I'm not spilling out the bottom whatsoever. Like, if I lift my arms, it's staying pretty flush against me. So definitely, if you're in between sizes, definitely go with your smaller size. I think it'll fit pretty well, but I'm super impressed with this bra. I would definitely grab more. As you can see, it is adjustable, which I absolutely love that it's adjustable. I honestly haven't moved the straps at all. Like, I've kind of just like left it where it was. I didn't make it tighter or looser. The way it came in the package just fits perfectly for me. But yeah, super impressed with this bra. I would definitely grab more. It is super flattering. It looks really nice under tops too. I didn't find it looked bulky or anything. But yeah, super, super flattering. I'm not spilling out. It's not doing that puckering thing that bras do sometimes. But yeah, love it so much. I'm just scooting the camera down a little bit so you can see the shorts. These are the Captivate shorts in the color ruby red. Here is the back. Now, when I saw these shorts, I thought they looked pretty similar to Define's Impact collection, so I was super curious about how these would fit me. They definitely don't fit the same. I do feel like the contouring on the back is less severe, like it's a little bit more subtle. And the thigh seams have a little bit more stretch to me, so I don't feel like it's digging into my legs at all. However, because the thigh seams aren't super snug, if I do like a squat or move my legs around, it does tend to roll up. I will do a squat test in a second so you can see what I'm talking about. The waist is definitely more of a moderate compression waist, high rise for sure, but it's giving me really decent coverage here. Not a ton of lower tummy control, but I still feel significantly held in here. We do have a butt scrunch at the back, It's pretty thick, and I don't find the fabric on the glutes to be like as stretchy as Defines. So I can't really get the scrunch in there as much as I would like to. It's kind of sitting on the top of my glutes a little bit. We have the ALURA Heat Press logo here. And then there's also a logo on the back as well as on the inside of the waistband. I'm not sure why we need 3 logos on one item, but hey, at least one of them is hidden. Let me lower the camera and do a little squat test. So these are definitely not sheer on me, but as you can see, the legs already rolled up just from those 2 squats that I did. So I don't love that. And that's honestly the reason why I won't keep these shorts. I really have a huge issue with shorts rolling on me. So this is just a no-go for me. So I do think if you have thicker thighs, this might be an issue. But yeah, I would love it if they like had some other inseam options, like a 5.5, a 6.5. That'd be really great. Because overall, these shorts are not bad whatsoever. They're pretty decent. I think they're pretty flattering. I think the fabric is really nice, durable, squat proof. Like, it's fantastic when it comes to that. It's just the inseam is an issue for me. And I would also appreciate a little bit more give at the back just so I can put the scrunch where it needs to go. But as far as the bra and the shorts, I would say both are true to size. If you're in between sizes for the bra, you can size down. In the shorts, I would probably size up if you're in between sizes just because of the rolling. I do think sizing down in this would be really compressive. And I don't think you would have much fabric to work with at the back to move the scrunch where you need to. So definitely size up if you're in between sizes, only if you're in between. Otherwise, just go with your normal size. But yeah, those are the Captivate sports bra and the Captivate shorts. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and keep this fit on just so I can put on the matching Captivate tee. Now this I really do love. This is a size small. As you can see, I'm not struggling to put it over my head like I was with like some of the Define tops. Fabric is definitely nice and thick, but it's very stretchy. Like, this is so nice. Brought the camera down a bit. As you can see, the color of the top and the color of the shorts are not identical. And I think that just has to do with them being different fabrics. This is so nice. Like, this top is so snatching without being tight. It's definitely a compression tee, but it's not like super, super compressive. Like, so much stretch. Like, so much stretch. The hemline at the bottom is nice and curved, which I love tops like this. I just find it really flattering. And it's also curved at the back too. Hopefully you can see that. We only have one logo at the front. It is that heat press rubberized logo. I like that the branding is a little bit more minimal, like just one logo. Fantastic, whereas the shorts have 3. Super, super flattering. Again, this is a size small in the color ruby red. They have quite a few colors in this top, and I think I would go back and definitely get more. I'm not having any digging in anywhere. I feel like my arms have enough room here. My waist has enough room. It's not like super excessive with the fabric on my torso. Really love that. Back is super simple. There's not really much going on there. The fabric is definitely denser. I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to Define because honestly, when I saw the website, that is the first thing that came to mind with the Captivate collection. It looks very similar to Define Impact, but there are a lot of differences, obviously. This top, if I had to compare, I would say it's very similar to Define's Impact top. Very, very similar to that, which I love that top as well. This is very similar to that. I would do a side-by-side of both tops so you can see the differences. But the material is definitely a little bit softer. I think it's also a little bit less slick than Define's top. You just get a little bit closer so you can see. But I just find this top so flattering and very athletic looking. Honestly, no notes. Like, this top is perfect. I think if you're in between sizes, you can definitely size down. There's a lot of stretch, a lot of give. I find that this has a little bit more give than Impact. Impact, the sleeves are a little bit snug. This, I don't feel any tightness anywhere. Not in the seams, not in the sleeves. It is the perfect fit for me. I guess the only issue with this top is that it doesn't match the bottoms perfectly. Like, these are supposed to go together. They're from the same collection, but they're clearly not the same material, and that would explain why the color difference is like this. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. It's kind of giving like a monochrome moment sort of vibe, but yeah, just keep that in mind. So far, I would say the brand is pretty true to size. I didn't find anything to run super big or super small so far, so that is excellent. I haven't trained in this top yet, but I'm planning to tomorrow, so I will definitely report back on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, and just to let you know how it performs. I would imagine that it's going to show some sweat, but this material does feel like it would be sweat wicking, so that's great. But we will put it to the test and see. I have one more item to show you from ALURA, and then we can just wrap this up. Okay, now the last piece we have is their one piece or jumpsuit or romper. There are like a million different names for what I'm wearing right now. But this is also in the color ruby red. This is a size small. And honestly, this is really disappointing. First of all, there is no shelf bra in here. There are no cup pads. There's no place for you to put cup pads. Like, there's no support whatsoever here. So honestly, after wearing this for a few seconds, I'm just losing more and more support in this. And yeah, I don't love that. There is no tummy control whatsoever. Like, the fabric from the bra all the way down to the shorts is pretty much the same throughout. Nothing changes. The back is very cute, but again, as you can see, it's dipping down so much so you can start to see my underwear. I've pulled it up already before filming this, and it just keeps moving. So that's another issue I'm having with this. There's gaping going on here. Again, the fabric is just so stretchy, and like there's no structure whatsoever. So there's a lot of things just going wrong here. There are adjustable straps, which is nice. I don't think that'll help me with support whatsoever. Like, I really do need some sort of shelf here. Like, there's just nothing here to give me any sort of support. Overall, it's a very cute design, but I just feel like some things are missing to really make this functional. This seems more like a lounge athleisure piece than it does something that you would work out in. It is seamless, very stretchy, but it's just not functional whatsoever for me. I tried to pull the legs down a little bit more, but because the back is already dipping down and there's a scrunch, pulling that up where it needs to be means you're going to lose length both at the back and the front. So quite a few issues with this one piece. It's fairly expensive for what it is, so I honestly just don't think it's worth it. There are other things that this brand offers that I think is worth the price. This is honestly not one of them. Overall, this is a very comfortable piece, but again, it's just not functional whatsoever. If you don't need any support whatsoever and you want a comfortable one piece though, this might be a decent option. I would say if you're in between sizes, definitely go with your smaller size just because there is so much stretch here, like a crazy amount of stretch. Nothing is digging, and it's adjustable as well. So that really helps. But like literally, I'm constantly going to have to pull this up to make sure my underwear doesn't show. And that is an issue. This is also dipping down on the sides, like not practical at all. The bottom half of this, though, does remind me a lot of the Captivate shorts. I would say it's a similar level of stretch, too. Like, it's pretty similar to the Captivate shorts. You just don't have any tummy control whatsoever. Like, that ribbed waistband that the shorts has, this doesn't have that whatsoever. So there's no tummy control. However, I do feel like it's giving me a decent shape here, even though it's not compressing me. But, yeah. Not a fan personally. I would skip this. Even though the bottom half is very similar to the shorts, I'm still going to go ahead and do a quick squat test just so you can see. So yeah, it's not sheer at all. It's just not functional. And I haven't adjusted it at all since I just did that squat. And like you can see the gaping on the sides, the wrinkling going on. And overall, you're just kind of losing shape and support. I find this logo here to be interesting. It is a heat pressed on logo, but it looks very different to the logo on the other items that I have. So that's interesting. I don't mind how that looks. It kind of looks like a tag though. Those are my overall thoughts on this one piece. I personally would skip it. I don't think it's a super functional piece for the price. But if you don't care for support, you just want something that's comfortable and cute, you could get this. Just size down if you're in between sizes. So that is all I have for the try on portion of this video. I'm going to quickly go over the website and how the ordering process was for me. It was fairly easy. On the website, they say that if you order 2 or more items, you get free shipping. I don't think it matters how much the items are or how much your overall total is, as long as you order 2 or more items. So that's really nice. The other thing I noticed as I was checking out is they have this complete the look section where if you add 4 or more of the same collection to your cart, you automatically get 15% off your entire total, which is really nice. So that ended up working really well for me because I picked up 4 pieces, all from the Captivate collection, and it just automatically discounted all of the items. So that's really nice. They do have 30-day returns. Again, I'm speaking from a US perspective in particular. And yeah, I placed my order. It packed and shipped the same day, and it arrived within like 2 to 3 days to me. So it was super, super fast, which is something that I greatly appreciate. So I definitely will be ordering more. I think my top picks for sure from this collection are going to be the Captivate tee. I love that tee so much. The fit, the feel, everything about it is just me to a T. So I'll definitely be testing that out tomorrow and see what I think of it as I train in it. But first impressions, absolutely love it. The Captivate sports bra, even with that one little critique I had about the narrow bottom band, I still think it's a really nice bra and I really enjoyed training in it, and it's super comfortable. I felt decently supported, decently covered. So I think I'll be picking up more of that bra as well. Those are definitely my top picks from the Captivate collection. So if you're going to pick up anything from ALURA and you're curious about that collection in particular, those two would be my recommendations. That is all I have for today. Super quick video, but just a little introduction into this brand. I definitely want to explore more things from this brand in the future. They have other collections that I find interesting. So let me know if you want to see that. But thanks again for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you head out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!